and welcome back to Dime a Dozen Season 7. Poison can kill with the 3 times poison, which is kind of crazy. So if you get hit by a witch, it's over. No more rushing witches, in my opinion. I think if anyone sees a witch, they should just run the hell away. Ori is an older. Ori is a player that I remember like years ago, and I didn't like speak to him for a long time. And then all of a sudden, I think he came back, and I think he played a couple of my private 1.12 UHCs, and all of a sudden he's come back to play. I think like just Diamond doesn't really. I don't think I've seen him really play anything else, but he seems to like at least know the general stuff of the version. Already full iron armor, and looking at Ori's stats, he actually has 1 kill in the first season to kill Terry and Ellen in the very first season. I don't know how many more he's played. Has he played any others? I don't think. Yeah, he's actually only played one other season apart from that, so this is only his third season, which sounds right. Unlike Clicker, I know Ori definitely hasn't like been appearing as frequently as I thought Clicker did, but it's always good to see him again. It's always good to see older players come back and play the game again. Just hopefully he doesn't have the same issues that Dar was having with these stalagmites, because they absolutely could start to be a bit of a problem. We're moving on to the Cyan team now. I think Blue Sparks is how I should be saying the name. I guess Blocks also works. I don't think they have a personal preference. If they do, I'm sorry. I keep like going into people's inventories and seeing an enchanted book and thinking, "Oh my god, what did I get?" And then it's literally just the Infinity book that everyone got at the start of the game. Blocks has this is also Blocks' 4th season. That seems to be like the kind of average for everyone. Only getting 1 kill before this on Clicker Cat actually. So that's actually what's out. So that actually helps me find the other season Clicker played. So I think it was season 2, 3, and now 6. So it's actually been a while since Clicker played. But it looks like Blue Sparks just sort of needs to get down, or at least I think right now might just be strip mining for iron, which isn't really a bad idea at all. Thinking about it, because I know for a fact that iron definitely spawns a lot more frequently on the higher levels in this version. Because in the later versions, iron definitely is a lot less frequent. Oh, these chests are actually loaded in. That's cool. Some chests aren't loaded in. I think it depends if people have been in the area or not. It depends like if the loot will actually load or not. I don't think it counts me being in spectator mode. A lot of people taking a lot of damage actually. Dude, yellow team is already down to like the low 300s. In fact, so is cyan, so is purple. Green team is doing the best so far actually. Butter is someone who I think is will actually know a lot about this version. So I can definitely see him doing pretty well in this. However, the one thing that will set him back is the fact that it's the old PvP, which he's by no means bad at. He is definitely quite skilled at that. However, if this was like the later PvP versions, I think he would definitely be I think he would definitely be one of the standouts in this roster. He's definitely very skilled at that and knows a lot about it. But I think even so, there's still a lot of features that this version that this version of the game has brought, even without PvP, that I could definitely see him taking advantage of. He's known for doing TNT minecarts, being one of the main things he's known for. So if he can get a few of those, he definitely could be a more dangerous player going into zone. He actually has 4 kills in this. He killed Awesome McD and Lottie in season 4. And then Dar and Chloe in the most recent season, season 6. It's so weird seeing people use wooden swords. It just doesn't feel right. Didn't actually realize Jabba was playing until now, but then again, that's also because I didn't really check the roster before I actually joined. I just sort of pulled the most recent stats up and was like, okay, that's fine. Let's see who's playing and let's see what we can do with it. So with Jared, He has only played one season before this, and it was season 5. He hasn't played. I haven't seen any newcomers yet. There might be a few later down the line. That's funny. I think Jared is going to be one of the wild cards for me in this one. I'm not really sure how, like, I'm not really sure like how skilled at the game, like PvP wise, he is. I know he's not bad, but I'm definitely interested to see how he does in this. I think he's definitely going to be a wild card. I think he'll either do very, very well, or like average sounds wrong, but I think he could surprise us. Basically, is what I'm trying to say, and I hope he does. This is definitely a newcomer. We have Starlight Moon here. Definitely a newcomer, because I don't believe I've seen their name in this, and I think they only just joined the Discord today. So either they're a returner with a different name, which I don't believe is true, or they're a newcomer. I'm pretty sure they're a newcomer. So I don't really have a whole lot I can say about them, because I'm really mostly only going off of like the old stats and everything that we've had so far. But I believe they're probably going to be full iron armor, already got the bow, and already got some arrows. So from here, it's just everyone needs to try and get an anvil to make that infinity bow. But then it comes to like a question. Like, do you throw the infinity on it like early, or do you wait? Because if you throw it on it early, then you've got a whole bunch, then you've got basically infinite arrows for the whole game. But at the cost of that, it's just going to be infinity. Like, do you wait until you get 5 diamonds, for example, and make an enchanting table to get power on it first? It's definitely a question of like of what your play style is. Like, if you want to be aggressive, I'd say getting it early it can be a good thing. You can go out and you can go kill people early. But if you want to be a little bit riskier, you can wait. Elu has a bunch of arrows, and I've just randomly run into him after just flying around the world here. Almost done with all the players. Onto Harper now, who's wearing some very, very, very nice pants. Protection 1, enchanted gold, and quite the variety in food, I must say. Raw salmon, raw chicken, rotten flesh, steak. Trapdoors, which is an interesting one, but I believe I know why they made that. It's to do with the way you can strip mine in this version, because you can now crawl and everything. Somehow, I'm not 100% sure how that all works, but I just know it's a thing. Harper has only played 2 seasons before this, and they're the last 2 seasons, and she's actually died to Greep in both of those seasons, which is a funny little statistic. So we could see if Greep can kill her for the 3rd time in a row with a team kill. I guess he killed her. I guess he killed her twice in a row. So now they put them on the same team to prevent that from happening again. But it would be quite funny to see Greep go 3 for 3 and go for the team kill. But I really can't see that happening. But it would be kind of funny. Then we've got Dom. We got Mr. Kazmic himself, who has played 3 seasons before this. He died to change in season 3. And he died to Eric in both 5 and 6. So we could and those are also the two, like the last 2 seasons. So we could actually see another exact same situation here. Like, if Eric kills Dom again, that would be 3 seasons in a row, which is another thing we definitely have to try and keep an eye out for stats-wise, because that would be pretty funny. And that's a smart strategy by Dom. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but he can definitely get down to the bottom levels of this cave a whole lot easier now, so fair play to him. Fair play to him. In terms of kills, has Dom got any kills? He has. He's killed Crow in Season 5, which is actually a very impressive kill, because as I said earlier, Crow is definitely one of the more experienced PvPers in this roster. And no one better get hit by a zombie. Like, I think I was meant to say this when zombies came up as an option before. But if a zombie with a sword spawns and you get hit by it, like, with this 3 times damage thing, you're done. Like, unless you're in like full enchanted iron, and even then it's a stretch. Like, I think you just die at that point. Or at least you'll take like 6 hearts. It's a lot of damage. Greep is the player who killed me in the last season of this. So I would say I want him to lose, but I don't. Greep is a great guy. This team is actually my winner pick for this one because I was in a VC with them just before the game started. Eric just took so much stalagmite damage. Oh my god, that's like crazy amount of damage. Yeah, that team isn't looking too good right now. I was in the BC with this team before the game started. So these guys are actually my winner pick for this season. Greep has gotten 5 kills throughout the season. He actually got 3 in the last one. He killed Lottie, Harper, and then myself. And he's killed Harper in season 5. So this is another situation actually. But this one is another team kill situation. Well, yeah. Oh, no, wait. We just talked about this with Harper, of course. I was gonna say that this is the same thing. But yeah, he's killed 3. But yeah, he's gotten 5 kills within the seasons he's played, which is a very impressive statistic. I think he's definitely on the higher end of people. He's actually played every single season Greep has. He hasn't missed a single one. He's one of only 5 players to do that, and I think they're all actually playing this one as well. I don't think Rande is here, is he? Rande is the one missing. Other than him, we've had the same, we've had the same 4 people who played every season. Eric, Greep, Radical, and Wacko. That is quite the statistic. I feel like teleporting to Slimebro is going to be a bit of a problem throughout this game because he has like the same start to his name as me. So I feel like teleporting to him could be a bit of a struggle throughout this game. I believe Slime is a newbie. I think yes, this is his first season, so I think it's him and Starlight who are the new players this season. So I don't really have a lot to go off with Slime. But he's got a big cave here with a whole lot of stuff to explore. Like, let me tell you, if I was just running around here with with the night vision Fulbright on that I have right now, I would be feeling on top of the world. The problem is, and I'm sure he might be a little frustrated about this as well, is this is a huge area, but there's barely any ores. And there's barely any action either. There's one skeleton and that's it. Okay, there's a creeper. But really, there's nothing in here. There's a couple veins of gold here actually, but and there's 1 diamond. But you'd think there'd be a whole lot more considering how much area that has actually been covered here. Looks like there's even more stuff below it as well, but again, very little here all things considered. A bunch of redstone, but that's really about it. Well, into the final team now. I've actually gone through all the teams now. It's taken us 2 whole episodes, but then again, there hasn't been any PvP, so it's kind of difficult to really talk too much about the PvP stuff. We got the red team. We got Liz here, and she's gonna go for these diamonds. There's a lot of gold around her in these walls, and there's another diamond vein down there. She's got there's another diamond vein literally right there. Liz definitely has a much better cave. Okay, I was a little worried that she was gonna accidentally update this gravel and then it was all gonna fall on her, and then if she fall into water, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But she's got a lot of stuff here to stuff here to mine, including this little iron thing, which I found out these iron clusters, they have these in copper form as well, and they can be huge. It starts here, it seems. I think it probably goes all the way over here. Wherever there's this, I forget the name of this block. But wherever you see this block, I'm pretty sure there's iron all around it. So I think underneath all this is going to be more iron as well. It's just crazy. And there's even more around. There's actually more over here. It might actually even go underneath here even. And it might go to over here. It's kind of crazy, to be honest, how much iron there can be in here. If you can find these clusters, you're set. It wouldn't surprise me, actually, considering how much there is. Maybe Leon upped the rates of these a little. Because I swear I just have memories of iron being incredibly difficult to find in like the later versions, unless they changed it. Which I would hope they did, because it is seemingly like so much more common than it ever used to be. But I'm kind of happy for that at the same time. What kind of helmet is Bill wearing? Curse of Vanishing. Well, if he dies, that helmet's going with him, I guess. I actually met Bill and Merrick here in real life fairly recently, and I found out he is a pro dance player. Also, Ori, what the? Did he just take? Oh, he's in a lot of trouble, isn't he? Yep, he is in a lot of trouble. Okay, I gotta go back to Ori for a second here. I think he's gonna be okay. But wow, what did he do? He took 5 hearts from fall damage. And it looks like he got shot by a skeleton and fell straight down a hole and was probably like 1 or 2 blocks away from him dying. Like that's crazy. Had he still alive, which means the team still has all 4 players, just gotta hope that they can get the goal to heal him up to heal him back up to full. And there's Wacko taking a lot of zombie damage. Didn't we just talk about how zombies were 3 times the power? And there's proof of it there. Wacko basically taking half of his health from a single hit. If that had a sword, Wacko would be dead right now. And that would be terrifying for him. That would not be good. And the zombies still coming after him as well. He definitely needs to be a little careful going more forward through this cave without the with the zombies still being as powerful as they are. Yeah, I met Bill recently. We played some darts. Me, him, and Gavin, El Gavino Supremo from the UHC community. Had a fun time. He's very good at darts, unlike me. I'm very bad at darts. But when it comes to Emeric in this round, he debuted in Season 3, and since then, he's missed a couple seasons. He's only played 3 and 6. But within that time, he has gotten 2 kills, and he actually was part of the winning team in Season 3 with those 2 kills. So that is very impressive. That is a very impressive statistic for Bill. Out of the few minimal seasons he's played, one of them he hasn't even like died in. So you know what? Fair play to him. Fair play to him indeed. Almost done. We got 2 players left to go through. Keyland here on the red team. Before this, was he also a newcomer? I think he's actually also a newcomer. I think he's another one of the newcomers actually, by the looks of things, because I don't see him on any of the stats pages. So I think he's also another newcomer. So I don't have a lot really I can say about Keyland's game either. But he is playing with fire, being in this dungeon, not dungeon, being in this biome. Like this stuff can kill. Final player is Lottie. And as she just said in chat, she is not having a fun time just mining Deep Slate constantly. I feel like the strategy isn't to like just dig down and find a cave, because like I feel like this version has so many more open caves that's the main strategy. But at the same time, even finding those sometimes can be difficult. She does have full armor though, and she actually has 2 obsidian. If she actually had like gone a little luckier, which is just unfortunate, she could have gone like the 4 obsidian. And she has a diamond as well. So she actually nearly has everything she needs for an enchanting table. In terms of Lottie within this round, she's only missed 1 season up to this point. She's gotten 2 kills throughout those throughout that time. Both in Season 3 actually, killing Eric and Fang. And there we go. That's everyone. Now, if anyone chooses to starve to death in the next episode, well, I can't wait to see how that unfolds. That's 2 episodes down. We've gone through every member of the team, we've gone through the game modes, and everyone's gotten a chance to get themselves situated. Next time, we might see some action. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.